All right, first political video slash true introduction to the channel. This video is going to be a bunch of bullshit and rambling and me getting angry at politics. So if that's not what you're looking for, then, you know, you're not, that's not what you're looking for. So anyway, this video is going to be a complete fucking mess. But you know what? That is okay with me, because this is my jumping off point. I know I've put some videos on here. I've done my own kind of like EP thing on here, some other video essay type stuff. I'll tell you guys one thing. I'm not good at video editing yet. I might be. I don't know if I'm going to continue with this. I don't know. This might be the only video. Hopefully not, though. Hopefully not. See, I'm already all over the place. Okay, so Greenland. Trump seizing Greenland, threatening to seize Greenland, feels a lot like fucking Hitler with Poland. Like, this is, I gotta say, this is the first week where, like, it's truly felt like it might be a World War III type scenario that we're dealing with. Like, between Trump's renewed threats to Greenland, Trump's renewed threats to Canada. He posted Truth Social, an AI generated image. It looked really creepy, by the way. It looked like those 1800s imperialism posters, those painted ones, like oh, buy a new homestead in Alberta. It was just disturbing. It's him planting a flag on Greenland, established 2026. So between capturing Maduro and illegally killing people in fishing boats off the coast of Venezuela, um, obviously in the war in Ukraine, and then the Gazan genocide. Um, it just all seems like it's coming to a point, and that point might be led by Trump. Like, this might, if he puts troops on the ground, this is going to be the inciting incident of the Third World War. And I didn't even think this last year, and last year was hot as fuck in terms of geopolitics. But I don't know. I've been following this, just to give you some background, I've been following this since 2016. I kind of became politically involved in 2016, 2015. This is the first time I've taken seriously the like the idea that we could be in armed conflict within the coming months. I'm not talking years. I'm talking months and weeks. Like, it truly feels like we don't have years with this Trump administration. It feels like it's happening now. It's all going to happen before the midterms. I have a feeling. I have a feeling Trump's under so much pressure. He's thinking about the midterms. He's thinking about his cognitive decline. He's thinking about the constant pressure of these Epstein files. I think he might start World War III to prevent the full release of the Epstein files. 100%. That's the level of psychopathy we're talking about here. Um, we also had Carney's speech uh, on that seemed to be making rounds across the world. He basically told the smaller nations, using this communist allegory, that I really think he could have used something better, but that's besides the point. That we need to stop bowing down to this dictatorous, murderous, war criminal, pedophile, civilly liable rapist. That we actually have to start standing up, and that's another. Sorry, excuse me. Another Another thing that makes me feel like this is the fucking Third World War. This is exactly like the start of World War II, man. Like, this is the exact same talks we had about, do we appease him, do we appease him, do we appease him, and then it hits a fucking tipping point where you can't appease him. And Europe's freaked out the same way they were freaked out in 1939. This shit's repeating. I don't have a, you know, maybe I'll be more optimistic the next video. I don't even know if I'm being pessimistic. You know, I feel like I'm being a realist, and the realistic scenario of what's going to happen is pretty fucking awful. Now, do I think this conflict is going to lead to the end of the world or anything like that? I actually don't. I don't think we will see nuclear arms deployed. Um, it doesn't seem like a likely course of action against me. And two, I think if the US were to attack Greenland or were to invade Canada, the rest of the countries might just pull a world reserve currency and say it, it might be the end. You know what I mean? Like, they can't be trusted worth shit. Um, we need. I might be time to cut all economic resources with America. To be honest, I think we might have to do the hard work and do that because, to be honest, I don't think this ends with Trump. I think Vance is pretty well positioned to become the next leader. I don't think this authoritarian movement in America is going anywhere anytime soon. Even if a Democrat gets in, I still think over time these institutions are going to be even more and more and more eroded. I have no faith in this country. So, as far as what comes next, I think the coming days are going to be very crucial. Like today, it is Wednesday, January 21st, 2026. I bet you by the end of the week, we are going to be dealing with a completely different situation. And when we are, I think I'm going to make another video because I think this one, despite my rambliness, my brain is usually more rambly than this. And I somehow made a half coherent video. At least to me. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll listen to this, see how it sounds. Okay, I'm talking too much. If you listen, thank you so much. It means the world to me. Follow for more political content. I'm not going to let you down. And I will promise I will try my best to be accurate. I promise I will always strive to make better content and improve. And I will listen to feedback. So I promise those three things. And I think with that in mind, I think this could be a good channel. This was obviously kind of a shitty first video. Shooting from the hip. My laptop's jangling all over the fucking place. I'm literally in my bed. Um, but I aim for this to improve. And you got to start somewhere. So this is me doing that.